Next thing I want you to know, we shouldn't be ignorant of his devices. We're talking about his devices. Okay. He wants to take you out. You need to understand that. The devil wants to take you out. I referenced this before, but 1 Peter 5:8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, walks about. He's not locked up in heaven. I mean, of course, we know not in heaven, but he's not locked up in hell somewhere. He's walking around. Now, when we talk about Satan, we're also referring to his demons. Satan and demons. And see, they want to take you out. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. And you can see how slick he is by some of the arguments you have at home over the silliest stuff, husband and wife. When you stop and think about it, if you take yourself out of the situation, just look at some of the things you fussed about, they don't even make sense. They start off with toilet paper and just evolve, or toothpaste or something. It just evolves into something that just takes a life of its own and just keeps going to higher levels. Doesn't even make sense. That's because he's a smooth criminal. And his objective is he wants to take you out. As he says, he walks about like a roaring lion. See, he's not a lion. Jesus is a lion of the tribe of Judah, but the devil is a lion with no teeth. And he's seeking whom he may devour, those people who allow themselves to be devoured by him, but you don't have to allow him to devour you. You have to stand up against him. Now, the next thing I want you to see is about knowledge of his devices. They don't really care about us. That's another Michael Jackson. All I got to say is they don't really care about us. They don't. They really don't. 1 Timothy 6:12 talks about, because of time, I'm not going to read all these scriptures, but the scripture says, fight the good fight of faith. The only fight that you are called to fight is a faith fight. The devil never tells us to fight the devil. The reason is because he's already defeated. The devil, everybody say the devil is defeated. See, we're not fighting the devil. The devil's already defeated. We're fighting the fight of faith. You know why the Bible calls it a faith fight? Well, first of all, it's a good fight. And the reason why it's a good fight is because you win. Okay? It's a fight of your faith. The devil, some people think that the devil really cares about, well, the devil really mad at me. He is, but he really doesn't care about you. The devil he just don't like me. It's just something about me he don't like. He doesn't like the fact that I'm doing damage to his kingdom and all that. He doesn't like that, but understand, he doesn't care about you really. He really doesn't care about you and what your name is. He could care less about you. The only thing he cares about is you operating in faith and you walking around with a testimony in your mouth. He wants to shut you up. See, if he can stop you talking about God and talk about the things of God is doing, he'll leave you alone. He really don't care about you. But when you start, how many of you notice when you start serving God, I don't know where people get this stuff from where you start serving God and all your problems are over. Your problems just started. The difference is you got victory over all your problems. And you're going to come out victorious over anything the devil sends your way when you know how to deal with it. See, but he's going to turn the heat up. So don't be deceived in thinking you're not serving, or because you're serving God, you thought all your problems would go away. Then you start getting all these attacks, and then you think that, well, I must be doing something wrong. No, you may be doing something right. Because when you're serving God, the more that you do damage to his kingdom, the more he's going to come against you. Not because he cares about you. They don't really care about us. They care about us to the extent that we're operating and functioning in faith. And we're telling others about the great things that God has done. He don't want that. Because he wants to keep people from being saved and delivered and set free. So if he can shut you up, he's won the faith fight. But don't let him do it. Next thing is,